Over the 4th of July weekend is when Drake decided to kick off his album Rollout like no one else has ever done before. He also came back firing with a brand new single, so we have a lot to talk about. Subscribe to both of my channels. Make sure to join the Frosty Flock Discord. Also follow me over on Twitch. If you're watching this Monday night, I'm probably live interviewing someone and playing games right now. After we had gotten that Some Sexy Songs for You collab album with Party Next Door in February on Valentine's Day, which was the perfect day to drop, I felt like we were in a good place for Drake's music, you know, after the beef, because I ended up liking that project a lot more than I thought. I didn't have to worry about a Drake album not being good, or him switching direction, or him declining after he lost a beef or something like that. No, he was perfectly fine. Nokia is one of the biggest songs this year. It's one of my favorites. You also had Give Me a Hug and Die Trying are amazing on there. Somebody Loves Me, I know he's trying to do a video with ICEMAN on that. And I even like Meet Your Padre, dude. I don't care. There's some good songs in here that have stuck in rotation, and I was never really educated on Party Next Door too much over the years. And I always knew I was more of a rap over R&B Drake guy, so I didn't know, how much I was gonna like this project, and it ended up being perfectly fine. But since we got that out of the way, Drake has had enough time that he's ready to start this album Rollout. We had the name The ICEMAN hinted at, that Drake detectives were trying to pick at for a few months there. It is definitely confirmed by now. The ICEMAN is here. But what Drake does was really cool, and it was this live stream called ICEMAN Episode 1 posted to his YouTube, where for some reason we were just so confused why we were just looking at a plain warehouse until Drake starts walking in. He starts measuring ice, like that was gonna do something. Starts walking around, going back into the break room like he's an actual worker, which funny enough, these trucks in this place, this is all like a company's thing. This is like a legit company in Toronto. Drake is using them for the rollout, and I'm sure they're getting a lot of phone calls and orders after the Drake handout. I just thought it was insane that they had all of these cameras set up to follow him around this stream. We gotta follow a storyline. It's kind of next level, and we're gonna have to see where this streaming goes here in the future, merging it with hip-hop. Even just like the budget and things people are able to do and places they're even able to go with streaming nowadays is so hard to compete with when Kai Cenat is streaming with LeBron James like a week ago. But back to the stream and Drake in the break room. On the TV, there is a History Channel playing some old footage of Drake rapping, at a concert, and I feel like this old Drake footage is not supposed to show us that this is gonna sound like an old Drake album or supposed to be some nostalgia. I think it was supposed to show us that Drake is hungry and he's gonna be really rapping again. But it ends up cutting to this one song, What Did I Miss, that ended up dropping obviously, and this was an absolute slap.
And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone.
I did do a reaction on my second channel that did just drop a few hours ago today if you guys want to see it, but I love the beat on this track, how it kind of had two halves and Drake was just going in. He hadn't really rapped like this in this mode and really talked like this since Family Matters, I feel like, because now it's about not handing out any favors for anybody. It's about those friends who stabbed you in the back and left you. But definitely let me know in the comments if you guys are playing this. I'm definitely been playing this back a ton, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. After that song, What Did I Miss, did end up dropping. Drake had, posted Instagram, and in his comments, I thought that the Finnish F1 driver, Kimi Räikkönen, giving him the approval to his nickname, the Iceman, was pretty funny. If you do look up the driver's nickname, it is the Iceman. But I actually did see that F1 movie with Brad Pitt last week. I actually thought it was pretty good. For the rest of this stream, Drake goes in, gets in a truck, and this dude starts driving around Toronto. He's mobbing the streets, getting his car stuck because all the fans are on bikes and, up in the streets downtown, trying to get to Drake and dapping him up and saying I love you and I hate you through the window. But when he was driving around, he played this new one called Supermax. Definitely probably going to be on the album because he obviously previewed it, but this is kind of like a late night bag, but Drake is still rapping, you know what I mean? And this sounds nice.
It's still heartbreak, Drake, but I glued it together.
So as of now, the album's like 2 for 2 if these songs are both on there. I also liked when Drake said it's still the heartbreak Drake in him. It's just glued together. I feel like what he's going to be talking about lyrically and whatnot is going to hit on this project, and we'll see if we get that side of Drake. But after episode 1, it kind of just says Iceman coming soon. We don't have a full release date or anything like that. My prediction, honestly, is that the album drops in October, which is still over 3 months away, and the rollout has started, so if he's playing a long rollout, that's my guess. But if it's a short rollout, honestly, honestly, I'm saying like early September or something, after, you know, a couple episodes of the ICEMAN, you know, live stream, previewing some snippets each time would be really cool. This upcoming weekend though, we do have Drake's festival at Wireless in London all weekend. He's gonna go on back to back nights, bring in some guests, the Mandem, Summer Walker, Party Next Door, so many people probably. So let me know, you know, if you are going. I want to see some clips for sure, you know, this weekend when he's performing, as well as, you know, we'll keep our eye on if he has any announcements. If not, I'm sure he'll play What Did I Miss, so I'm excited to see that go crazy. But yeah, more Drake videos and updates on the way. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Thanks for watching to the end of yet another video. If you guys could please follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, join that Discord, follow me over on Twitch, all that good stuff, I'd really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys very soon. Peace.